I don't have a book, but I do have a quote for you. Thou shalt kill. It's one of the lines from one of the most famous YA books. And I found it really interesting because it's opposite of the Bible commandment, thou shalt not kill. But it represents their entire duty to kill people because mortality no longer exists. Diseases, famine, hunger, you name it, all of it has been eradicated. Welcome to Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Anshika and here I review literature that forces us to see the world as it is. Today we will be talking about Scythe by Neil Shusterman. Like I already mentioned, the setting of this book is a utopia where Scythes, some individuals, are given the task of killing people because they're immortal now, practically. And the Scythes, they're supposed to kill people without any prejudice or bias, and they have this rule of commandments for them. So we have two main characters, Citra and Rowan, and they are chosen to be apprentices to the Scythes. And there's this huge moral, ethical duty that falls on them, and it's their journey. There are so many good things to talk about this book. There are so many good topics that it covers. So of course there's the ethics between life and death. Can killing be ethical even though it's supposed to maintain population? The book does not provide easy answers. It focuses on the conscience of the Scythes and their duty and the tension between the two. Next, I wanted to talk about the power and corruption present in the society. Well, even though they have already pledged to be unbiased and unprejudiced, it's gonna be present there, the favoritism. Some Scythes, they indulge in greed and cruelty, and it shows how any system, no matter how perfect it is, has flaws. In fact, this system is designed by an AI, and it seems on the surface that there are no flaws. But as Citra and Roman eventually find out, there are many flaws that need to be dealt with. There's another example of imperfect systems when there is social inequality. Like on the surface, it is not clear, you can't see that inequality. But when Citra and Rowan join the Scythe Dome, they see that some people are killed or gleaned, as they're called, just because of their heritage and sometimes their appearance, which also reflects how systems are never perfect. Finally, I wanted to talk about the impact of immortality on society. There is a lot of interesting philosophical discussion about how immortality will affect us as humans. They talk about how art is not exactly very human anymore. It doesn't feel the same as art back when people were mortal. And I love that discussion because it makes us think that humans right now, we are trying to achieve this peak of technological advancement. Maybe we will become immortal, we never know. But is that something we do want? Let's talk about the story enjoyment. I'll say it was a really enjoyable story. I would give it a 4.5 stars. There were chapters like diary entries from the Scythe's journals, their diaries, especially from this one Scythe, Scythe Curie, and they forced you to think even more, which I absolutely adored. But sometimes they were a little bit too long. I would prefer if they were snippets, but that's why I took away 0.5 star. But otherwise it was so good. It wasn't an action-packed book, but the pace was perfect. The characters, they really developed. In the beginning they feel a bit flat, but as they progress they turn into full-fledged characters that you will absolutely love, especially in the sequel. For social insight, I would give this book a good 4 stars because it makes us think about all these moral, ethical, and philosophical questions, but sometimes it only touches upon some issues. But I still think that it's a really good book. Overall, Scythe is more than just a YA dystopia book. It's a book that entertains, challenges, and forces us to question things. And it's one of those books that's gonna last more than the last page. One of those books that you'll be thinking about for a long time. Thank you so much for watching the video. I really hope you liked it. Please let me know what you think, and please drop a like. Thank you.